Why do students need a mentor in his life? मेरी आज की चर्चा का विषय ये है कि वर्तमान समय के अंदर स्टूडेंट लाइफ में एक मेंटर की ज़रूरत क्यों है। मेंटर की रिक्वायरमेंट इज़ नॉट ओनली फॉर एंटरप्रेन्योर पीपल और बिजनेसमैन पीपल. Its requirement is at every stage of the human life. Mentor एक person who can guide, who can motivate, who can encourage at different stage to the person. So for a life, a single mentor is not sufficient. So there may be 4, 5 or more than 4, 5 mentors in a life. But the first section of this video is dedicated to the students, that why do students need or required a mentor in his life. A student की life basically are divided into two parts. Number one is towards the academic side. Number two, to the social life. If I focus only on the academic side, so there are teacher and the syllabus, the course, the diploma, the degree of a student. And a student and teacher relationship is basically through the academic resources. Now the point is related to the relationship between the teachers and students. A student is associated with the teacher because how good, efficiently, shortcut method, short trick a teacher use in his teaching to make the concept, to make the complex concept, complexity of the subject, make the simple. How basically that teacher is making that topic is simple. That relationship basically is depend on this factor. So the first relationship of the student is with the teacher through the course. And here this relationship basically judged through the results of the students. How that student perform into the examination, how much score he has basically made for a particular course. That relationship is depend only on this factor. This relationship is good if the student is performing according to the teacher. This relationship will be in healthy mode if teachers see the good credits, the good performance in sports, in other extra activities, along with the academic performance. So the first relationship of the student is with the teacher, and that relationship is based on the performance, and you can say that result of the student. If somehow the students lose the result, lose the credits, how the teacher guide that particular student or in general to all the students. Now this is the most important point. The point is that the student is performing well, the relationship is good. But if somehow this student lose the credit, this relationship basically little bit, you can say, change. The relationship is not so strong now. And this relationship remain for most of the students till that they basically, so emotionally they are connected to each other right now in spite of consideration the result of examination. Now suppose after investing 4 years, 3 years or 2 years, students get the diploma degree with good credits and search a job, and ultimately he get a good job or enter into a business. So ultimately, what is the aim of this study for a student? After getting the job or after making the good business. Job and business, these are the two things through which a student basically serve the society. So the ultimately game is what? The service of the society. Now the person, the student is a social person. He serves the society by the job or by the business. Right. So ultimately this is the point, that a student serve the society either through the business or through the job. And now that student is into the society, that is a part of the society. Now in this process, as we have categorized earlier, the life of a student, when this person was a student, then there was two parts. One was the student life, and in student life there was a relationship with the teacher. And second life was related to the social activities, social life, where he lives with the family, brother, sister, parents, and other relatives, and the neighbors. That was associated with them at that time. He was a person, he was the part of the society that time also. Now the question is, ultimately a student serve the society by doing the job or through the business. Does we teach them the social values of the society? Does we help to develop the character of that student at that time? Along with the academic performance, does there was any system who was supporting, who was ready to help that student when he was in problem, when he was searching for the path for the higher education, when he was searching for the right job, right career? Is there was any system or a person who support to him for this particular thing, or there was a mentor who support to him? So these are points basically which is related to this particular session. So now I have discussed all these things which is related to the life of a student. Now the second phase of the student life. I told you that this is very normal, that a student make a relationship with the teacher through the academic process by learning or by doing some project. He associate with the teacher and develop a relationship, and this relationship totally based on the result of an examination of the student. So now the other phase of the student's life, that is related to his personal growth. The one side was totally ideal, that a student get an admission into the school, university, college, and complete the course. That is an ideal situation. But ultimately he is a person, he is a human being, he is a part of a society. He has some emotions, he has some desire, he has to do something for the society. Thus for all these things we had take care of that. If the student was distracted somehow from the academic path, does there was any single resource who can judge the student, who can check the student at that time that this path is right, this path is wrong? Does there was any system? Does there was a person who basically social values of that student along with the academic performance? My question is that if a student is basically diverted from the academic path, what are the possible reasons? And in that particular situation, because of that a student get diverted, does the student are able to judge that situation is right or wrong? Good or bad? In that particular stage, a student is not able to justify that situation is right or wrong, good or bad. So that time a mentor is required to support him, to help him. A teacher sometimes has to play the role of a mentor. But the point is, the reason of distraction, when the student get diverted from the academic path, is there any permanent solution, permanent system to check the student if he has get diverted from the track? Rarely I have seen such kind of system. So reason is what? The distraction reason is what? The distraction reason may be family. The distraction reason may be friends. Some problem with the friends, some problems in family might be a reason of distraction into the academics for a student. Or the most important, along with these two factors, the incompetency of the students for that particular course. Because of that he distracts. Does there any system for an individual student that he is compatible or not? How much he is competent? So we have to see these points also when a student get diverted from their track, from the academic track especially, and there are only 3 points. Number 1 is the family problem, it might be, and second is the relationship with the friends, and third is incompetency into the subject, and because of that he lose the interest in all subjects. So we have to check all these points for the betterment of the students. And now one more point. Is there any system for the students if they want to go for higher education with a specific specialization into subject help him for that purpose? Or if he has desire to do something by their own, is there any person or any system or a mentor who help him to develop that potential in that student, so he can fulfill his desires in his life? All these problems are side problems which play the important role in the student life. These are some possible reasons of distractions into the academics of a student. So how to solve this problem? The solution is only one, that is of mentorship. A mentor is required for each student for the personal growth, who don't discuss about the result of the examination at that time, who discuss only on the personal growth of a person, personal growth of the student. The mentor basically motivate to their student, encourage to them, help to them, after judging properly what is the potential those students have, and support to them. But in general, what happens? There is no mentor for all the common people or the students in their life. So what they do? When they require a person who help him, who guide them, then what they do? They search a people, but there is no people, but there is no mentor. There is no such kind of system who help them at that time, at their place. So the problem is right now, but there is no system, there is no mentor, there is no person. So what they do then? They ask their problem to the parents, to the relatives, to the neighbors, who don't know anything about him, the depth of the person. They just take the feedback from them. These are the points. This is the desire. This I have to do. This is my problem. Please solve it. An incompetent person who is not concerned with that problem suggests the solution to that student. And that student in that particular stage follow the instruction, follow the suggestion. Sometimes they might be right and sometimes they may be wrong. So it is very important that a person, a competent person, a competent mentor should be in the student's life, at least from the primary education up to the higher education. So this is very important point which I feel, that instead of approaching to the neighbors, approaching to the other people, the person, the student interact with the mentor and take the proper guidance from them and fulfill their desire and serve the society according to their potential. So mentorship is very important concept in the student life. But it can be generalized for all the people at different stages. At the age of 40, at the age of 50, at the age of 62. A person is always required a mentor who can guide, who can boost their energy, who can motivate to them, who can help when they are emotionally weak. So a mentor is the only solution. This is the only solution for the self development, for the self growth, and ultimately for the society. So, mentor is urgently required. How to search that mentor? How to search that mentor in my surrounding that can help me is very important point. Approach the people, right people who have some potential, who has done, who has achieved some target in their life. Talk the people, follow them. 10 times observe their activity, what they do. Is that right person or not? You have to judge that to select the mentor. If you find that the person is not competent to guide you, then you have to approach the books at that particular time. Books are the good friends. Books are the good mentor at that time. I am talking about the general books, not textbook. You read self-help book. You read autobiography of the great people. You keep them in your library around you. So you are basically surrounded by the great people. You have thoughts of those people. They can motivate you, and they will motivate you for the better life. Wait till that the perfect person, the perfect mentor is not available for you. Till that you read the book, you take the support from the books. So in all these things basically, the ultimately aim of the student is the service of the society. I have discussed two points here. Number one was related to the student's life, that was discussed in ideal form, that he is associated with the teacher, make a relationship. And that relationship is based on the result of an examination. In second part of this video, I have discussed that the second phase, second part of the student life. Ultimately, that is the part of the society. He can think emotionally, he can face some problem also. So all these things for the social values, a mentor is required. So there are two things now. One is the social values and second is the academic result. If both match together, then just imagine the personality of a student who has to give the service to the society after 4 years, after 10 years, or after 5 years. Now, the character of that student is so strong. He is capable to serve the society. He has good moral values. He has good social values. He respects the system. He knows about the society and its component. But we were missing all these things because we don't have any mentor for an individual student. And that is the important part for the society. So in the third part, I discussed that if you are not able to search a right mentor, then that time you have to follow the books. Self-help book and the autobiography of the great peoples of the world. So you can extend your thoughts for the betterment. So these are the points which I just try to feel that along with the examination system or result of the student, one have to focus on the social values of a student also. So a mentor is required at every stage of the life. A mentor is the only person who can develop the character, who can motivate the person, who can boost the energy of a student, of a person also, general person also. So mentor is an important person in the life. So my point again is that at every stage of the life, mentorship is required for the personal growth, professional growth. At every platform, mentor is required. Thanks for watching this video. If you find any point which is not suitable to you, please let me know that concept, that things which I have explained or discussed but not was suitable to you. I will try to correct my approach for that particular point. I will try to see with different angle that particular point. But right now the purpose of this lecture was just only to make the life of a student far better, for the betterment of the society. And one can generalize this idea for every person who is in job, who is not in the job, who is at the age of 10 years, who is at the age of 20 years, 50 years or at 60 years. So at every stage, at every platform, a mentorship is required for the society, for the betterment of the society. Thanks once again.